known about it for years, but I've never actually been heavy into it. But I cleave unto the house of Israel. I cleave unto the house of Jacob. You can read about that in the scriptures. They talk about Gentiles that cleave unto Israelites, and I've always done that my whole life. You know, I've always, like I said, my friends, they've all been either black, Hispanic, Native American. But yeah, I do not like my people. I got a lot of beef with them. And that's what I'm gonna mainly do with this channel. Talk about all the problems with America and why Esau shouldn't be in power and Israelites should be in power. I believe that Edomites should be enslaved and exterminated. I'm sure it's gonna piss off some Edomites that see this. You're probably gonna call me a race traitor and Uncle Tom good. Yeah, because I am. So fuck you. All you Israelites watching this, Shalom. Keep doing your thing, man. Your kingdom's coming soon, man. You ain't gotta be depressed. You ain't gotta to hate your life, because just know that the hell that you put up with in America is gonna be over real soon. This place done, man. It's about to be destroyed by nuclear missiles, and Donald Trump's gonna make sure that happens too. Cause Donald Trump, man, he's gonna fuck shit up. He's gonna fuck this whole country up even worse than it's already been fucked up. And I think that's hilarious. That's why I like Donald Trump. I think he's the best president that America's had so far, because he's Babylon incarnate. He's the perfect ruler for America. But I don't believe Edomites should be in power at all. I believe Israelites should be in power, and that's what I use to make myself feel better, knowing that Israelites are going to be in power one day, and they're going to rule in righteousness, and there's not going to be any more wickedness throughout the earth. Because when Esau is in power, the whole fucking world is mourning, and that's what we see right now. Because Edomites, they don't know how to rule, man. They don't know how to rule, and they fuck everything up. Every time Esau has ever been in power, he's fucked it up. That's why we need Israel to come into power. All you Israelites out there watching this, you are going to be in power soon, and you deserve to be in power, because y'all are the only ones who know how to rule in righteousness. I've known about it for years, but I've never...
Shalom, shalom. First off, by giving all honor and glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, and Kakadash. It's to Waban Yahweh. Just a quick little lesson. Long overdue. Babylon, captivity. There's no excuses, but you tend to, it's all about balance. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. But this lesson is long overdue. This is something that, it caught my attention. Basically, when I seen this post, a brother posted it. I believe his name is Brother Malkaya 7. He's on Instagram. But this brother posted this video of Edomite, what pertains to look like an Edomite. He could very well be a speckled bird Israelite, who happen to look like, an Edomite, but through the spirit and bloodline, he indeed comes back to the nation of Israel. But he just happened to look like a heathen, and that's spoken of in Deuteronomy as part of the curses, and it's also in Jeremiah, I believe. My heritage is as a speckled bird. I mean, we're all not going to look like the stock Israelites. You're black, Hispanic, or Native American. You're going to look like these other nations because we've been spread all throughout the earth. So to condemn somebody for looking like something else but believing in the truth, it just shows that you're not spiritually aligned with the truth and with Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Because to have spiritual wisdom is to understand that we're all not going to look the same. There's plenty of videos of Jake having kids with different ethnicities or different nations of people, and they kids looking more like the heathen women that they've been with more than them. So society wouldn't deem them as they would deem them as, whatever they look like. Whether it be, Peruvian, Chinese, Japanese, Irish, wherever Jake is, and he plants his seed, and his offspring looks like the other nations, society is going to deem them as that, and not what they truly are, which is the Israelite. But that's the cunning work through Yahweh and Yahushua to give the Spirit whatever vessel He wants to give it. That's in Scripture. And I'll bring that out eventually, but yeah, it's in Scripture. The Lord gives the Spirit a body He deems He pleases. So if He wants to put an Israelite spirit in a Chinese-looking person or a white person, then He can do that. But it's up to us to have spiritual awareness and wisdom to see it, to understand it, because He bear witness with our spirit of how things are run, how the earth is run. So He understands the strife and the oppression. He sees it and understands it, and empathizes with it, meaning He can put Himself in our position and feel how we feel. So in order for another a different nation of people to operate like that, they have to be some way connected to it. The Lord had to have made them different than all the other people that look like Him. And to be different or peculiar is to be an Israelite, is to be, out of the ordinary. So when you come across videos like this that are out of the ordinary, hearing someone speak like this, it should, spark something in your brain to be like, okay, so all Israelites don't look the same. But you have Jakes out here that still promote, black only, salvation. But my main point, why I like this video is because what he's speaking on is true. It's gonna come a point in time where, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Maybe, cause I'm looking through my notes, and what I have titled is "Heathens Become Israel's Possession." And the way it is funny because this video coincides with the notes that I written down like a while ago, or the scriptures that back up this title of what I'm thinking about. Because it's gonna come a point in time where these heathens will belong to us and they will become our possession through Yahweh and Yahushua, redeeming the planet and resetting order and righteousness within the earth. So I'm gonna just bring out a couple scriptures. This one, I like the most. I'm already on Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Well, let me start at let me do Psalms 2 and 8. And this is what David was saying through the Spirit. I'll start at 7. I will declare the decree. Yahweh have said to me, Thou art my son, or you are my son, this day I have begotten you. Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron, and shall dash them into pieces like potter's vessel. Be wise now, therefore, O you kings, be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Yeah, so my main point is 2 and 8. Ask of me, and I shall give you the heathen for your inheritance, in the uttermost parts of the earth for your possession. So this is already something that's coming into play and coming into action, where the Lord is going to give us people to rule over. Now, I'm going to just keep it short and sweet, not make things too complicated. Jeremiah 30, 16, we'll go back to that. I'll start at 7. Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, even as the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And that's talking about the elect and the multitude who believe in the truth. See, there's going to come a time where Esau's system and world has to collapse, to where none of this organized system is going to work in synchronicity. Like, everything has to collapse, and with the collapse, people are going to lose their shit. They're going to lose their minds and cause chaos upon the earth. And we, those of us who believe and understand the truth, have to endure this time where people are going to be acting unruly and out of control. And it's going to be a complete time where people are going to lose faith, because there's just going to be so much death and chaos and destruction and just, dysfunction within the earth. People are going to be losing faith, not believing, just committing the worst acts you can possibly think of. But it's going to be that remnant of people who are trying to believe and have faith that Yahweh and Yahushua, who the world calls God and Jesus, are going to save them out of it. And that is what he will do, because it's spoken of. This is a future prophecy. And those who are saved out of it, they will receive the reward for keeping the faith, no matter where it comes, what it comes down to, whether you end up in the camp, whether you end up on the guillotine, it doesn't matter. It's maintaining that faith and receiving the reward at the end. So, because even through death, you're still saved. You're still receiving the reward, because you didn't bow down to E's system and take that mark, which is the RFID chip. But he shall be saved out of it, for it shall come to pass in that day, say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Talking about Esau and this system, because this is a yoke. This is a form of a chain, because you're in a constant system of repeat. You're doing the same thing over and over. It's just like an invisible chain on you, because you do the same things every day. Go to work, get your gas, eat lunch and come home and do the same thing over and over again. So there's an invisible chain that's wrapped on our minds symbolically that Esau has placed on us, starting with Israelites, but it's spread amongst the world, because Esau is just power hungry. He just wants to control, and he wants to be like Yahweh. He has a God complex. So I will break his yoke from off your neck, and I will burst his bonds, or I will burst your bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up to them. Therefore fear you not, O my servant Jacob, talking about Israelites, say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save you from afar, and your seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with you, say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, to save you, though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered you, yet I will not make a full end of you. And that's what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter where, and that just proves that all, Israelites that look like these different nations are going to be pulled out of the destruction as well. So you're not going to have the stock Israelite that looks like, melanated, dark skinned Mexican, black, Hispanic or Native American. You're going to have a white Irish looking Jake, and an Ammonite, a Japanese looking Jake getting pulled up at the same time as you. So it doesn't matter where the Lord scattered them, he's going to save them out of the destruction still, even though he's going to destroy a majority of that nation of people. So he could put a Jake in Japan with the Ammonites or a few Jakes out there, and those few Jakes can be pulled out of destruction, while that nation of people, that true nation of people, the Ammonites, get destroyed. So, and that just shows why the truth is not exclusive only to stock-looking Israelites. Your black, Hispanic, and Native American, melanated people. You're supposed to. That's the whole point of being when Jay go out there in the highways and byways, is to speak to everyone, because you don't know what spirit is within which person, who the Lord put the Israelite spirit in. Yet I will not make a full end of you, but I will correct you in measure, and will not leave you altogether unpunished. For thus saith Yahweh, your bruise is incurable, and your wound is grievous. There is none to plead your cause, that you may be bound up. You have no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten you, they seek you not. For I have wounded you with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. And that's another key indicator that a Jake can be within those other nations, because he's suffering the same curses as us in America: poverty, oppression, racism, isolation. The same things that we afflicted with in America, these Jakes, they tend to go through that around the world, because they're under that same curse. They're under the same curses as us. So they get isolated, treated different, downtrodden, oppressed, given the short end of the stick in life, so to speak. Because that's the curse that's upon all Israelites for the disobedience that we displayed coming into the land, not keeping the commandments. Why cry for your affliction? Why cry for your affliction? Your sorrow is incurable for the multitude of your iniquity, because your sins were increased. I have done these things unto you. Therefore, all that devour you shall be devoured, and all your adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil you shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon you will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto you, and I will heal you of your wounds, say Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, because they call you an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh. Thus saith Yahweh, Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving, and a voice of them that make merry, and I will multiply them, and they shall not be few. I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small. And that's basically saying, when the Lord says, I will bring back bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, meaning these other nations are going to build our kingdom up, how we built up America. And then we're going to live in the houses that they build, and create families, and have family gatherings and be merry and make jokes and be laughing, because we know that we're now restored unto our full selves. We're in our perfect bodies. We're not under Esau's rulership no more. We're over them. We have them under us as a possession. And they're going to rebuild our kingdom. And then we're going to live in these places and create families and rebuild ourselves as a nation of people in rulership. So slavery is coming back. Slavery has to come back, as is stated, because what is it in 16? Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And captivity means servitude, slavery. It just proves it right there. So I'm gonna keep moving on. So I'm trying to make this quick. Is it Amos 9? Amos 9. I started at 11. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that do this. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that sows seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and the hills shall melt. And I will bring again the captivity of my people of Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine, and they shall also make gardens and eat the fruit. So again, those of us who have gained salvation through the destruction and the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, through nuclear destruction, we're going to collect the remaining people who survive and have them build up our kingdom. We're going to put them in servitude or slavery and have them build up our kingdom. Why? Because after a display of all that power and the display of salvation given only to people who've been downtrodden and oppressed since they've been here, people are going to understand that we are not just regular people. We've never been regular people. We've always been these special people to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who the world calls God and Jesus. We've always been special to them. And they've always been preparing this type of event to happen. So when these people do survive and they do see us and we do come back in perfect bodies and unrecognizable as Yahushua did when he beat death, they're going to understand and see the power, and they're going to subdue themselves and submit themselves unto us. And the plowman overtaking the reaper is just symbolic for us overtaking Esau. The ones who were under power are now in power. I'm gonna grab one more, and I'm gonna end it. Of course, we know Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14:1, for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall give you rest from your sorrow and from your fear and from the hard bondage wherein you were made to serve. So again, the Lord is going to reverse everything that we've been through. I'm gonna bring out two more. I believe it's Revelation 13:10. I'll start at 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. The patience and the faith of the saints. So those of us who believe and have faith that one day we will be able to exude the same judgment that was given on our people. Same things that we have to read about and look at and see that Esau put our people under. The origins of picnics and public lynchings and flankings, whatever you want to call it, where they, skin Jake alive, and just, all these diabolical, just crazy acts of cruelty. It has to be done back unto him, and those of us who understand this have faith that one day it will happen, and all we can do is just wait and be patient, because that's what faith is. It's waiting on, believing in the unseen. What is this? Faith is let me go to it. Oh yeah, faith is the substance of things hoped for, but not yet seen. So we hope for something that we cannot see yet. Though we can see it in our minds, we have to hope for it and wait for it to come to pass. And that's where the faith comes in. Those of us who are, and to be a saint is to be a son of Yahweh and a brother of Yahushua. So only an Israelite can have that type of faith, because it's only geared towards an Israelite to have that type of thinking, is to want a role reverse. That's not for a Chinese or a Japanese person. It's only for people who've been afflicted by slavery, which is us, who the Bible is speaking of. I'll do one more. And I'll end it. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna end it. Joel 3:5, because you have taken my silver and my gold and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, and that's talking about us, the Israelites, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove, and that's Edomites, so-called white men, that you might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans and to the people far off, for Yahweh hath spoken it. Proclaim this, proclaim you this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay, let me keep reading. Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, because thy mighty ones, or your mighty ones, to come down, or thither. Okay, so gather yourselves together round about in that direction. So it means thither is to that place or in that direction, indicating movement away, the opposite direction. Cause your mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit and judge all the heathen round about. Put you in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. The Lord is getting ready to exude judgment on these heathens and decide their fate has come to pass, which is to come under our possession through Yahweh Shai. And this is just a future prophecy. This is something that's going to happen. It will come to pass to happen. So I'm going to end it at that. Lord willing, it's edifying. This is something to think upon, ponder about within your mind. Consider it. Because, yeah, like the brothers, like the speckled bird Israelite brother said, Esau has fucked this world up completely. It's completely backwards. And this comes a point in time where the world needs new management. And that new management is Yahweh Shai, whom the world calls Jesus Christ. Once he comes and reestablishes righteousness in the earth will be restored to full health and perfect alignment and ran under righteousness. And everyone's worries and pain and suffering will be gone. Even the heathens. Not saying they're going to have it easy, but these other nations, it won't be this daily, constant paranoia of struggle. So, with that, Lord, one is edifying. Hopefully, this is just something that you can really think on, because it will come to pass, whether you believe it or not. It's gonna happen. So, with that, once again, I'm gonna say, Call Halayim La, Alahayinawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, which I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out there who waver in this word with truth and sincerity and give their bodies sacrificed day in and day out on the highways and byways, and to the speckled bird Israelite who happen to look like these other nations, but through the spirit and bloodline do indeed come back to the nation of Israel who believe in this truth. To you I say shalom as well, and to the few Akwaf, listening and learning in obedience and silence as scripture stated. To you I say shalom, to Wab Yawam, have a great day, shalom.